Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, Santa Claus joins the show.
Also, the Delta CEO just wants all poor people to go away.
All that and more on the way next. It's a Monday. RadioU, 8772 RadioU. Allie, you see what I'm wearing today?
I do. Is it a, I know it's hockey.
Uh-huh.
Chicago?
Yes, that's what's important.
Okay.
It's a Chicago Blackhawks jersey. Yes, it's my Clark Griswold
okay. Yes,
jersey.
Yes.
But that's not important. It's not because it's seasonably appropriate because Christmas is almost here. And this is worn in one of the great Christmas movies of all time. It's important because it's a Chicago jersey.
Okay.
And I could not come in here on a day like today wearing a Packers jersey after the pathetic display that we saw on Saturday night. I'm still not over it.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Somehow, the Packers managed to lose a game where Caleb Williams struggled to complete 50% of his passes. I mean, it was sad.
Yeah.
But I think the Packers forgot that football games are at least 60 minutes long.
Well, and, Jordan Love didn't play. Did he play?
Got knocked out by a dirty hit, which the Bears did a couple times in just the short time that Jordan Love played.
Yeah.
And then something they tried to pull on Malik Willis, their backup, as well.
Yeah.
But even with that said, the Packers were leading. They had a 99% chance to win until an onside kick comes along and Romeo Doubs, wherefore art thou, Romeo? You're not going to be on the hands team anymore. In fact, you shouldn't be on the Packers anymore. Take your Marvin the Martian butt and get out of town. We don't want you here anymore.
Oh.
I know our entire team, including our receiving core, is injured, but we don't have any space for somebody that doesn't know how to field an onside kick. And that's before I get the Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, I'm not a crook. Well, it kind of seems like you stole our chances at winning the division by not knowing your assignment on a pivotal play.
Yeah.
And did I mention Malik Willis yet?
You mentioned him one time, but not in any bad light.
What you talking about, Willis?
Oh,
how are you going to be our backup when you don't even know how to field receive a snap on the most pivotal play of the game? I think I could do that. This is ridiculous. We had a 99% chance to win, and we lost. And I think it'd be better for everybody if the Packers just take a week off. I know they don't have a bye week left, but they can lose a game and still easily make the playoffs. So I think we need to take a week off to reflect and to heal figuratively and literally because everybody on the team seems to be injured. Just let the Ravens have a win. We can just give this one to them, and we'll see you back in Minnesota to wrap up a playoff spot, and then we can maybe get a rematch with the Bears and maybe actually play an entire 60 minutes.
Listen, a win against Minnesota isn't guaranteed, so I say you still need to play the Ravens and beat them.
I don't know. Have you seen J.J. McCarthy?
I have.
Well, actually, he's not even playing anymore. He got injured
too.
too.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not really playing, but they're still beating teams.
Mm-hmm. So you think we should beat the Ravens, then take a week off?
No, I think you should.
I mean, if we beat the Ravens, we're in the playoffs. So that's probably smart, actually.
I think you should win out.
If we win this week, there's no need to win again.
Yeah.
Until the playoffs. So.
That's fair.
But we need something.
You've got 2 gettable games left. Get one of them.
Yeah. And I have to say, I feel like there was some kind of like voodoo connection going on between the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Did you see this?
I did not.
How the Steelers won?
I did not see how the Steelers won.
The Steelers won on the last play of the game. The Steelers were winning the whole game. It was actually a blowout, very similar to the Packers game, and somehow they allowed the Lions back into it. The last play of the game, the Lions, it's 4th and goal, and time is expiring. It's a pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He catches it, but is stopped right short of the goal line. Ooh. Even after he had run into the end zone. He runs out to catch the pass, stopped on the goal line. As he's being tackled and thrown to the ground, his forward progress is stopped, but he flings it to Jared Goff, who then runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, right? Lions win. except it was an offensive pass interference on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Game over.
What? Offensive pass interference?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was blatant. It was clearly the right call, but the same. I feel like
when he caught the ball, it was offensive pass interference.
He had already pass interfered long before he caught the ball.
Okay.
And so it just seems like the Steelers escaping with that win was somehow in some universe connected to the way the Packers lost.
Okay.
And it was some kind of revenge
from Aaron Rodgers?
for getting rid of Aaron Rodgers.
Interesting.
Radio U, where music is going. I need something to lift my spirits. That House of Heroes definitely helps. You can hear more stuff like that on the Radio U Christmas channel and the Radio U app and at RadioU.com. But it also seems that we've got a gift.
We do.
Somebody has given us a gift, and this one we're choosing to open up on the show.
Yes, because that was the request of the gift giver for us to open this up. And it's perfect because we just recently had our Christmas party show, our Christmas show on Friday. And so this is kind of apparently inspired by that show.
What did we do on the show that inspired a gift?
I mean, we did a lot, so there could be a lot of options.
Who knows
here, right?
what's in there?
Yeah. All right. I'm opening it up.
So you have no idea?
No, I do know what's in here.
You know what's in there.
All right. Let me pull this out for you. Here you go.
What does this say? Radio. Oh my gosh.
It's a little custom-made ornament, and it's a Rummy Award.
It says Best Rum Co-Host Hudson. I got an award. You got one too?
I got one too. This is Allie. Isn't the Radio U Mornings logo perfect?
This looks really good.
I know. I was so impressed by it.
We did the show on Friday, so this was quick turnaround.
This was
is this homemade?
This is homemade by somebody that she works with. He does this wood burning stuff.
Uh-huh.
And because it's a wood ornament, and it's on one side it says Radio U Mornings with Hudson and Allie, and on the other side it says Best RUM, which is our acronym, co-host Allie, and one says also Hudson. And so, they made us custom little ornaments. Apparently, this only took a day.
That's crazy.
She requested it, and he got it done real quick.
Wow, I feel so honored. This is a great gift. I don't know. Should we hang it on
I feel like we should
this
put it
tree,
on our special tree.
or that tree, or that tree?
I think let's put it on the tree that's on the desk.
Yeah,
then
the one
we can see it.
You can see it, and it fits with, the chaotic theme of that one anyways. Although I'll put it on here, but I'm so tempted to take it home. I got to show Mrs. Hudson.
I was going to say, I might be taking it home after.
Shove this in her face. You said I never amount to anything. You're my wife. Why are you saying that? I'm the best co-host.
Seriously, why is she saying that?
she never said that. But I can tell it's what she's thinking.
Oh, okay.
Best rum co-host. Well, now I finally got my award.
Yes.
I feel like Patrick from SpongeBob.
I feel like the dad from A Christmas Story. It's a major award.
Yeah. You know why we seem to have a problem with people getting in fights on airplanes?
Yeah?
It's because tickets aren't expensive enough. 8772 Radio U. This is not me saying this. I do not necessarily agree with these comments, but this is what, more or less, what Delta CEO Ed Bastian said in a recent interview with CNN's Richard Quest.
Oh my goodness. The Delta PR team has got to be freaking out now.
Yeah. So this, they were talking about how, was it Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary of the United States, saying how we all need to dress up nicer. If we just dressed up nicer, then maybe people would behave better on airlines.
Yeah, but he wasn't saying that's because we don't act nice because we're poor.
No, but the Delta CEO, Ed Bastian, said, so this is what they were talking about.
Yeah.
And he's saying, well, go back in time when the government regulated airlines more, tickets were much more expensive. Everybody dressed up. It was a fancy luxury experience. You ate steak and caviar, and everybody behaved themselves. Now that tickets,
flights are a little more casual.
They're more, prices have dropped. He said, particularly with COVID. The way he put it, he's like, after COVID, the fares dropped so low that he said we had people flying for the first time.
Yeah.
That didn't understand the rules. And so it's our fault that we don't understand that, because people were because it was too expensive for them. They were too poor to be able to afford your flights before.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. He's insulting us because he's saying we're too poor to get it.
Yeah. He says that it's not about income level or blaming travelers, but it's about expectations. I guess if you charge more and if we're paying more, then we realize the expectations for us are higher.
Well, I don't necessarily agree. I don't agree with that statement, but to me, like, I don't agree with his thinking that saying this doesn't imply that if you charge more, what it actually does is it like limits the people that can go. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what he's actually saying. Like, he may not think that he's saying that.
Yeah.
But that's what he's actually saying.
This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
This is what
I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is that you raise the prices, it limits who can come, and therefore it blocks out the people that are causing all the problems, according to him.
If you dumb poor people were rich enough to fly more, you'd get it.
Yeah, you would understand that this is not how you're supposed to act on a plane. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I've seen plenty of rich people act like idiots on planes.
Particularly back during COVID. When the rules were more strict, everybody was, that seemed to be across income levels and attire to me.
Right, yeah.
I just don't understand why, like, going back to like the attire thing too, like if you dress nicer, you're less likely to have incidents. People dress very casually in basically every other space of life.
Yes.
And we don't have these conversations about it.
Well, I think civility overall is down, like across the board. You can definitely make that claim. And I think part of it is social media and all of the things.
Right. I think it's much more that than our
polarization.
Clothes.
Like, a lot of people are polarized on different sides of the political aisle and ideology and all of that. And so it leads to more argument and more just less being nice to one another.
The way when you're more living online than in person, then when you do go out in person, you're less equipped to it.
Yeah,
but that has nothing to do with income level.
No, zero to do with income.
The price of anything or what you're wearing.
Like, I completely agree with Sean Duffy that, like, it would be nicer if, like, the flight experience was better and you didn't run into, people that are sometimes nasty. Often the agents that work at the airport.
Yeah.
But,
But then they're dealing with all of us.
Exactly.
Nasty people too.
It's a catch-22 there. But I just feel like I agree with that. But as this is the solution, like, let's raise the prices.
If we could just charge more and still be in business.
That's not the reason this problem is happening.
Having all these dumb poor people.
Yeah, like, what
causing
the heck,
issues on our
Delta
flights.
CEO? What are you saying?
Jake Paul's boxing career may be over. 8772 Radio U. At least for a few months. Because he suffered a broken jaw in his fight versus Anthony Joshua on Friday night. Apparently a double broken jaw. Had to be fixed with surgery. So with that kind of injury, you're not going to be fighting for a little while.
No, absolutely. Well, you shouldn't be. I feel bad for him, but also my feeling bad for him is it's slightly limited because you signed up for this. He
signed up for it, and he also, keep in mind, got paid a lot of money to suffer a double broken jaw and get absolutely run out of town by Anthony Joshua. Did you get to see any of the fight?
I didn't watch the fight live, but I got to see the highlights the following day, and it was bad. It was so bad. What was he doing with, like, anytime he was about to, Anthony Joshua was really going to town on him.
Yeah.
He would immediately fall to his knees and hug Anthony Joshua's leg. What was he doing?
He had almost as many takedown attempts as the punches landed. And it's boxing. There are no takedown attempts.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, did they call him an ump, a ref, the judge?
Yeah, the referee.
Okay, the referee, I feel like he kept talking to him after he would do it, like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And he kept doing it. And I think it was because he knew he's going to lose this fight. He's going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
And that was his only move, his only tactic.
It was kind of sad.
It was actually sad as I think it was, round 5 when the knockout happened?
5 or 6, I don't remember.
Something around there. I remember seeing on the screen in the highlights, he didn't even have the energy or the, he wasn't there in his mind to be able to even, land a punch. Like, he couldn't even, get his arms up it was just like he's already basically knocked out.
Yeah, right.
You know, like he just needed a little pushover.
Yep.
And but man, I just do not understand why people do this.
Yeah.
Like a broken jaw in 2 spots.
Why does he do this? Because he just made $1 billion.
I know, but I don't know if it's worth it. I just don't know.
It was worth it for Anthony Joshua. He didn't even break a sweat, and he also made $1 billion.
Yes. Well, and we all knew this was going to happen. This was not an even fight.
It definitely played out. I think I might have said it was going to go the distance. That was probably a little much, but it went very much the way I thought, where it's like the first few rounds, I think Anthony Joshua is going to take it easy on him.
Yeah.
A gentleman's agreement, some might say, to like give people the show or just draw it out a little bit. But the way that Anthony Joshua was dealing with him by the time he knocked him out, it was not close. Again, It didn't seem like he broke a sweat at all. And granted, I mean, Anthony Joshua was a great boxer.
Yep.
So there's a lot of actual boxers that could get in the ring and not be able to land a punch hardly at all versus Anthony Joshua either. But I feel like this Jake Paul thing was particularly sad. Just, again, the takedown, it didn't look like a real fight. It was entertaining to me, and I think to a lot of people that have been waiting for Jake Paul to finally get his comeuppance. But I also don't know if it was as satisfying as maybe we all thought it would be.
Yeah, I don't think it was because of how sad it ended up looking. Like, it just felt like, okay, this feels like a puppy, going up against a heavyweight. Like, it felt not fair. Like, the odds were stacked. Mm-hmm. And I think all of us kind of went into this. We have scar tissue with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And so we were all worried that there would be some type of weird thing happening and Anthony Joshua, that something crazy would happen and he wouldn't win the fight. But no, this happened exactly as it should have. There was no rigging. There was nothing crazy going on. Anthony Joshua is just the better boxer.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, now, again, we don't have to deal with this for at least 6 months. And it's just going to be really hard at this point now. We've seen the knockout. What can Jake Paul do to draw anybody back in again?
He's going to be the comeback kid now, right?
He's not going to win based off how he looked like this. So who wants to watch him fight again? This was over. It's time for our Monday tradition, the box office breakdown here on RadioU Mornings, letting you know what made money and what didn't in theaters over the weekend. And of course, we want to hear your reviews too. If you watch anything new or old lately, let us know at 8772 Radio U. This was a big weekend for new releases.
Okay.
It's one of the biggest weekends of the year, one of the biggest times for movies for new releases. But the top 4 movies at the box office were all newly released this past weekend.
Wow.
Coming in at number 1, you have an idea?
I'm going to go SpongeBob.
Oh!
No?
Good guess. But remember, Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
Fire and Ash came out this weekend.
Came out too.
Avatar was far and away the number 1 movie in North America, $88 million.
Ooh, okay.
And worldwide so far, it has made about $345 million.
Dang. So Avatar is not slowing down in popularity.
Not really. It is the second biggest opening worldwide of 2025.
Wow.
Only behind Zootopia 2, of course.
Yep.
And you might be wondering, $345 million, how does that compare to how much it cost them to make the movie? Apparently, the budget was about $400 million.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to need to make $1 billion just to break even, basically.
Yeah, but they definitely got a chance with how popular it is worldwide, even though this is, I've seen a lot of people saying this, and I feel it's so true. Avatar is a psyop, isn't it?
A psyop?
Yeah. This is going to make $1 billion, and nobody will talk about it or have ever seen it.
Okay, yeah. I guess I could kind of see that, although I am planning to watch it.
You are? In theaters?
I am, because I liked The Way of Water, and also if you go see it in IMAX, you get a preview, a 15-minute preview, I believe, of The Odyssey.
Oh, well, I don't want that.
Why not?
Spoil it. I want to see The Odyssey when I see The Odyssey.
It's a prologue specifically made for theater. It's not, I don't even think it's in the movie.
So you're going to pay to go sit for 3.5 hours.
I want to see
Avatar. For one Avatar movie.
I want to see it, but I feel like why not, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get the prologue for The Odyssey and see Avatar. I really liked What was it? The Way of Water? I always confuse it with The Shape of Water.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Different things.
Different movie.
Yeah, but I'm like, The Way of Water, Shape of Water, I can't remember, but I think it's The Way of Water was the last one.
You're the only person I've ever met that has said anything positive about Avatar or has even seen it, even though it's like the highest grossing movie.
Like the original?
No, not the original.
Okay, because
I did not know a single person that saw The Way of Water.
Oh, really?
Never, ever.
I actually kind of liked the first one.
Number 2 at the box office. You might have thought it would be SpongeBob. I am shocked. Absolutely.
It's not SpongeBob?
It's not SpongeBob.
Is it David?
It was David.
Really?
David was second with 22 million in North America.
Wow.
Number 3 you might think would be SpongeBob.
Not SpongeBob.
Not SpongeBob.
What was it?
Number 3 was The Housemaid.
Oh, I forgot that movie was coming out.
Yeah, with Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried, right? And then SpongeBob at number 4.
How much did it make?
16 million.
Oh, that's
not good.
Bad.
I feel like it's definitely possible SpongeBob did not have a very big budget, but I don't see it here. But I mean, it is shocking how little SpongeBob made to me.
Yeah,
I would have thought that would be huge.
Yeah, I feel like I saw a lot of advertising for it, and especially during this time of year. And maybe it'll make up ground.
I think a
lot of people are off of school now. Like the kids are out of school, and so
Christmas Day particularly is a big day for movies.
Yeah,
so.
A lot of people have traditions of going to see movies on Christmas Day, and so maybe that'll be when it makes more money.
I kid you not. I will be seeing SpongeBob in theaters.
On Christmas Day?
No, probably not on Christmas, but
okay.
But by the time we come back here for New Year's,
you will have seen it.
I've seen SpongeBob. 877-2-RADIO-U. Let us know what you've seen lately. We want to see your reviews, TV, movies, old, new. Let us know. Just did the box office breakdown, looking at the top movies of the weekend. Avatar, Fire and Ash, far and away the number 1 movie. David 2, The Housemaid 3, and SpongeBob all the way down at 4.
Wow.
What have you seen lately? Let us know at 877-2-RADIO-U. Tim said he's been watching a show called The Promised Land on YouTube. It's a biblical comedy series set just after the Israelites crossed over the Red Sea. Mm-hmm. He says what makes it so funny is it's done in the style of The Office, but is still biblically sound.
It's true. I've actually seen this because I went to school with one of the producers.
Wow.
His name's Richie Johns, and
name drop.
Yep. He's been sharing the information as this was being filmed and created, and basically funded as well. And finally, I think Angel Studios just recently picked it up, and it actually is hilarious. Like, I was skeptical if it would be funny, but I laughed a lot when I watched it was like the pilot that they put out on YouTube.
Something to check out then.
I think so.
What have you watched lately, Allie?
I've been pretty bad at watching the Christmas movies this year. I feel like I'm way behind, but I finally did watch A Christmas Story over the weekend because we talked so much about it on Friday, and so I was like, I gotta watch it, and so I finally did.
I've been having trouble squeezing in Christmas movies because there's been like so much other stuff going on of like being out and doing stuff and watching football.
Yeah.
So what I have squeezed in is some Christmas episodes of shows.
Okay.
Like I watched the Christmas episode of Futurama. Where Santa...
Do they only have one?
No, probably, but it's probably the first one.
Okay.
The one where Santa is a robot.
Okay.
In the future, they make Santa a robot, but he puts everybody on the naughty list and thinks they all need to die. So that's a pretty great episode. Also, the very first episode of The Simpsons, where they get the dog, Santa's little helper.
Yeah.
That Christmas episode. And man... You go back to the old Simpsons, and it is so, like, unbearably sweet. It just breaks your heart to watch. You know what I mean? It's like, how can this show, it's very funny, but how can it actually have so much heart to it?
Yeah.
It's like, it kills you a little bit. Like, how did they pull this off?
I don't know.
But that was really good, too. So that's what I've been still trying to get the Christmassy stuff done. But working on, before Christmas, I still have to watch Christmas Vacation and Home Alone.
Yeah, I still need to watch Christmas Vacation as well.
Those are like the two that are reserved for like the end of the Christmas season.
I also have to watch a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the special,
I have to do that too.
My family has a tradition of watching that on Christmas Eve together. We haven't been able to do that over the past, like, I don't know, like 5 years just because we haven't been together. But we will watch it together because we get together for Christmas. It'll just be Christmas Day.
Sure.
So
yeah, I got to add that one in too. And then once I have some time off, the amount of Christmas movies is going to shoot through the roof.
Yes.
These next couple days. Allie, you went big this weekend with your football picks. We did it on the show on Thursday. You had Tulane as your upset.
I did. I knew it was unhinged when I picked it.
772 RadioU.
I just kind of wanted it to happen.
Tulane did not upset Ole Miss.
They did not.
Upsets were, hard to come by, I guess. Miami and Alabama both got wins on the road in the college football playoff. And
no road team had won.
No, yeah.
Last year.
This time we get 2. But the 2 teams that felt like they shouldn't have been in, because James Madison and Tulane both got just absolutely the legs kicked right out from beneath them.
Yeah, they were pretty rough.
But what was your highlight of the college football playoffs first round?
Well, the Alabama comeback was definitely unexpected, but also we both picked Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a feeling Alabama would win. It's so hard to beat the same team twice. Ask Alabama. They lost really badly to Georgia after beating them in the regular season. They lost to them in the SEC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to beat the same team twice. And I just kind of felt like, once Alabama tied that game, I went to bed at halftime. It was 17-17. I knew Alabama was going to win that game.
You were so sure.
I was positive, and
yeah.
They did. Like, they needed some funky things to happen, but they still won the game.
But I think when we were talking about the Alabama game, while they did get down 17-0, that was the weird part, not the rest of that looked less like the rest of the game.
Oklahoma offense suddenly showing up.
Exactly.
What was that?
That's what was confusing to me, is that Oklahoma for any period of time had an offense that looked competent, and then that quickly.
I think that just shows you how bad Alabama's defense might actually be.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I kind of feel like Alabama could pull off the upset against Indiana. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just doing it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure? You think that Alabama's going to beat Indiana?
Yeah, maybe that's my upset pick already. Maybe I'm
playing
looking
your
ahead.
Cards already.
So here's something I'm thinking about, is that the teams that, last year, all 4 teams that had the byes wound up losing, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what people attributed that to, but I think this time around, what I didn't hear anybody mentioning last time is those teams have to sit for like a month without playing.
They have to sit for such a long time.
Sitting for a little bit of time is helpful to get healed up and everything, but when you're sitting for a month and it's over the holidays, I feel like you just get out of the groove a little bit.
You definitely can. But I will say last year's games might have been a little bit skewed, because half of those teams were teams that maybe were in a similar situation to like a James Madison or a Tulane, where you're like, they earned their way here, but they're not as good as these other teams. So that's like, an SMU and a Arizona State. It's not like Arizona State looked bad. They actually looked really good against Texas, and that game, I think, went to overtime. But so I don't know if you can really fully judge on the bye teams losing just off of one playoff yet. We'll see what happens in this playoff.
Yeah. Now, you're an Ohio State fan with Miami on deck now. What are you thinking going into your next game with the way Miami looked versus Texas A&M?
I think Miami should be very worried.
I think the Ohio State-Miami game is going to look very similar to Texas A&M. I think it's going to be very defensive.
You think it's going to be 3-3 for most of the... Oh, well, come on.
I do. I think
You think Miami's defense is good enough to hold Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate?
Yeah, I mean, they...
What? You have not believed in Miami all year.
I know, but...
You didn't even pick Miami to win.
I just don't think Julian Saint's going to have time.
Oh,
Listen, Ohio State's
offensive line is one of the best in the whole country.
I don't think they've faced anything like this Miami.
Indiana. What are you talking
Miami's
about?
defense is better than Indiana.
Fernando Mendoza to 13 points.
I think I'm not saying that Miami's going to win. Miami has a much dumber coach, but I think the game will play out very similarly, where it's going to be very low scoring.
No.
I don't think Miami's going to have...
I think Ohio State's going to come out there just like what they did against Tennessee and Oregon last year. They're going to look like they want revenge because they do.
I think it's going to be low scoring. They can want revenge. It's just, these are good defenses.
No.
Good defense.
Stop.
All right, listen. You can have all this bluster now, but you did lose the picks. And so that means you have to be Santa coming up next.
Okay, I'll be an angry Santa is what
Apparently.
I'll
be. Allie lost our football picks, so we've temporarily kicked her out of the studio. But look who it is wandering in. It's Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Wow, Santa, that's not the voice I was expecting. Santa, welcome. Thanks for taking some time here right before Christmas. You got to be very busy. Here's something I was wondering about, Santa. I was wondering, do you always take the same route to deliver presents every year, or do you switch it up to keep it interesting?
Ho, ho, ho! You know, the elves have it all figured out, planned, based off of weather, based off of who's on the nice and naughty list, and I just follow their directions.
Oh.
And the reindeer know where to go.
So do you even know where you are when you're dropping presents off, or like basically could this all be done without you is what it sounds like to me?
No. Ho, ho, ho! I know where I'm going.
You know where you're going, and you are necessary to the process. You're Santa, you are on the radio. You are going to need to speak. You can't just nod.
Oh, yes, I know where I'm going. And yes, I am a necessary process of Christmas. In fact, some might say if I wasn't here, Christmas wouldn't happen.
I guess so. Another question for you, Santa, that I've always wondered about. You must have a favorite cookie. What is your favorite cookie? And then I have a follow-up, but what is your favorite cookie, Santa?
Ho, 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 any cookie, because I am appreciative of all of them.
Oh, okay. Then that answers my second question, which was, would you rather have everybody leave out the same cookie that's your favorite, or do you still want variety, even though some of the cookies aren't as good as others?
Ho, ho, ho. Listen, Hudson, I'm not going to lie. Christmas can get a bit much with the Christmas cookies on Christmas Eve as I'm delivering all of them. It can be a bit much. So the variety is
So you're getting
nice.
too many cookies.
The variety is nice.
Are you asking for other items to be left out instead of cookies?
My favorite words are ho, ho, ho. So maybe...
Ho-hos?
Maybe that could be something. I don't know.
I was thinking I don't know why this popped into my mind because they wouldn't be like hot and fresh or anything, but like cheese curds, like deep fried cheese curds.
Ho, Santa's never tried those.
Would that be the best house you had been to you've never tried them, so.
Ho, I don't know.
Are you only able to eat food that people leave out for you at Christmas time? That would actually be some crazy Santa lore that nobody's explored. That Santa he just collects the cookies, because how could he possibly eat them all in one night? So he collects them all, and that is his food for the year. Is that true?
Ho, let me be real with you, Hudson. I eat all of the cookies.
All in one night?
All in one night.
What do you eat the rest of the year? Nothing?
Ho, I am on a diet the rest of the year to make up for this one night.
Deficit. You're intermittent fasting.
Ho, correct.
Okay, got it. All right, Santa, good luck out there. All right, this is going to sound wrong, but I'm so glad I don't live in Seattle right now.
Okay.
8772 Radio U. They've dealt with heavy rains in the area lately.
I feel like that's pretty normal for the Pacific Northwest, right?
I guess it's really saying something if Seattle is like, the rains are heavy.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It's not even like...
It's out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that means it'd be extra heavy for the rest of us.
Yeah.
But one of the... obviously, that's caused many problems. There's been heavy rain, floodwaters. But the unexpected problem you might not think about is the health officials in Washington State are warning Seattle residents and in those in the area of toilet rats.
Toilet rats?
Yes.
Rats in the sewer coming up your toilet?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. No, thank you.
Apparently, the heavy rain and flood waters can sweep rodents, so rats could be one of the problems, but there could be other animals, I guess, in there, too.
Oh, no.
Sweep them into the sewer, which would allow them to enter homes through toilets.
Oh my gosh. That's so terrifying to me.
Yeah. Think about Christmas. Like, it's Christmas, you have people over. They've all come in from out of town. So the bathroom use is already high. And then you have to barricade the bathroom because there's rats coming in through your toilet.
Talk about like a Clark Griswold, like Christmas Vacation squirrel moment. It's a rat coming out of the toilet. Oh my gosh, that's awful. What
would you do? What if there was a rat coming up through your toilet? What would you do?
Panic! Flamethrower, please. Flamethrower. I don't know. What am I gonna do?
It's in the toilet. It's protected. The water keeps it safe from a flamethrower.
A flamethrower I feel like would be strong enough to, penetrate through. But...
Yeah, I mean, you don't just have a flamethrower, right? So this is an improvised flamethrower. Yeah, this is a lighter and a can of aerosol spray.
Yeah, no, I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't have a flamethrower in the back shed. Yeah, unfortunately.
What you should not do probably is flamethrower. That's really never the answer to almost anything.
I mean, I just don't want rats. It's just however I can annihilate them would be best.
The officials say what you should do is close the lid and flush, add dish soap to help the animal slide back down.
Return to the sewer.
Oh my gosh. You know how if you buy a thing of Dawn or if you see a commercial for the Dawn dish soap, they're always showing
like they're cleaning the
ducks. They should be showing a rat coming through the toilet and they're like, this is what you need.
Another use for Dawn.
This is what you actually need. Officials also say if flushing doesn't work, they suggest closing the bathroom door and contacting pest control at that point.
I hate to warn you, but toilet, I feel like a rat could probably push its way out of a toilet.
A lid, yeah.
If it's not very heavy, like if it's a plastic.
If it made it that far.
Yeah. And then
that's a resilient rat in the first place.
Yeah. And they can get pretty small, so they can sneak under a door, Yeah. And so you're going to need to put like towel under, stuff the door.
But they could chew through that.
Ooh, they could. I don't want to think about any of this. I'm so glad I don't live in Seattle right now, too.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So, flamethrower then.
Flamethrower. Yeah. That's the answer.
Barricade them in the bathroom, then flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Did you see the funeral over the weekend for the penny?
I did not.
772 Radio U. In front of the Lincoln Memorial, of course, in Washington, D.C., there was a funeral for the penny, which was, of course, discontinued earlier this year. It's been a few months now at this point, right? So I don't know why we waited until now to have the funeral for the penny, but it was over the weekend. And the photos from it are absolutely amazing.
Looks like you had several people dressed up as Abraham Lincoln there. And Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yep.
You also had Pennywise for some reason.
Well, it took me a second to figure that one out.
Oh, did it?
Pennywise.
Yeah,
I didn't get that at first. Also, apparently some people dressed up as John Wilkes Booth.
No, that's terrible. Get out of here.
That's what we're doing to the coin.
We're
to the penny.
assassinating it?
Yeah, it's going away.
Also, the last one was minted on November 12th in Philadelphia.
So why did we wait a whole month to organize this funeral?
I don't know. It took a lot of time to prepare for this, to plan, I suppose. Yeah. My uncle is an Abraham Lincoln presenter. I know I've shared this before.
Did he go to this?
He did not. I need to ask him if he knows about this, but I also, in these photos, there's one particular man that is obviously he does Abraham Lincoln very well, probably professionally, because he's got the actual beard. The other guys that are being beard. Abraham Lincoln, they're fake beards. Yeah. And so I need to ask him if he knows who this guy is, because believe it or not, there is a convention of Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
And my uncle's a
Lincoln
part of
Con?
this.
Or is it just Lincoln?
I don't know what they're called. I can't remember exactly what it is, but they get together every year. And they all know each other. All of the professional performers know each other.
His friends have to be here.
Yeah, he has to know who this guy is. The actual, the guy that gave the speech and everything, he has to know. I'm going to show him these pictures. I guarantee you he knows this man. But my favorite thing is there is a There's a sign that says saying goodbye to a symbol of inefficient spend.
Yeah, I thought about that. And like, I don't know, the penny, we got rid of it, right? Because it costs more. It famously costs more to create
to make
one
it
penny.
than what it was worth. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, why couldn't we just make a cheaper penny?
I mean, we could have, but the thing about the penny is it's just like it was not being utilized.
Mm-hmm.
I've got so many pennies just like in my car, like in the tray that I have for change and in my purse, like in my wallet, in the little change pocket thing I have. And I'm never using them. They're just sitting there. And
they sit there and eventually they get like sticky and stuck to the stuff.
Exactly. And so I feel like it just ends up maybe even getting thrown away. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like they're not being utilized. And so
I guess that's a good point.
It was time to say goodbye.
Even if we could make it where a penny was cheaper to make a penny than create a penny, it would still be like, what's the point though? We're still wasting money by making these things that nobody needs.
Yeah, we're still not using it.
I like they had a casket out for the penny and you could just throw your pennies in.
And see how useless pennies are? You could just throw them in a casket and bury them, and at that point they're more useful to you than
Good riddance.
keeping them in your purse.
Good riddance. Thanks for supporting Radio U and keeping us on the air, commercial free, able to do so many amazing things here in 2025. It's all because of you. You can help us stay strong in 2026 and beyond and reach even more listeners, expand, make Radio U even better. If you get a tax-deductible donation in before the end of the year, radiou.com/donate. Thank you for your gifts to Radio U. I have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I was a little late to work today.
Oh, no.
I still was here first, but I was like 5-10 minutes late because I've had an issue with my car the last few days.
Okay.
My door keeps getting frozen shut.
Oh, no.
I've never had this problem before.
Yeah.
Where I can't unlock the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This happened at first on Friday. If you remember, we had some weird weather.
Yeah.
It was Friday, right? Yeah, it was Friday because I went out to get Chipotle for lunch. It was where I drove into work, and Chris had this happen too. It was like 45 degrees when we left.
Yep.
By the time we arrived at work, it was
it was like below
the temperature
freezing.
had dropped like 10 degrees, and it was snowing and freezing rain and whatever. So when I left, I don't know if you saw this, when I left for lunch to get the Chipotle on Friday, I had to mess around with my car door for a long time.
I did not notice this.
Because I couldn't get it to unlock.
Oh, no.
But then talking to other people were saying the same thing, that on Friday, everybody's car doors were frozen shut, at least a lot of people.
My car door wasn't frozen shut, but I, over the weekend, could not get one of my windows to go down because it was like frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can live without that, right?
Yeah. I could still get in the car.
You could still drive it.
it.
But I just thought it was the weird weather on Friday because it also happened to me when I was leaving Chipotle as well. And then when I left work and blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, well, this is just weird. It was extra cold. But then I go out to the car this morning and again, frozen.
Oh, no.
Couldn't get the key to turn. And some people might be thinking, Hudson, why do you need to use your key to like turn the lock in the car? Because the buttons on my key don't work.
Oh, no.
They don't work. I only have one set of keys because I lost the other set in a different state years ago.
Oh, no.
And I've never replaced, over time, this set of keys. The buttons have gone bad, but it's like, hey, it still opens the key.
Yeah.
And there's only one door on my car that has a place where you can insert the key, the driver's side.
Really? So the passenger side doesn't have a key port thing?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So I have to physically insert the key and turn the lock to get into my car.
Oh, no.
I can't do it right now.
Yeah, I probably would be running into this issue if I had that, but thankfully I have like the remote, so I don't have to deal with like unlocking the car with the key.
Mm-hmm.
I have a key too, but I don't need to use it unless it was like an emergency circumstance where the battery died or something.
Somebody's thinking, Hudson, just change the battery in your car key remote and that will fix it.
But it's the buttons that are the
buttons,
problem.
Yes, if you open it up, it's all falling apart inside.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Have you changed the battery, though?
But if I take the battery out, it won't work because like you need to because it's got the electronic thing to start the car.
Yes.
So I have to leave the battery in.
So you still have a push button start?
No, but it's just the way it works. Like you can insert the key, but it doesn't trust you if you don't have the key fob thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's still, I mean, it's functional in some way.
Yeah.
One day my car is just going to become totally useless just because I won't spend $80 on a key. But that's the thing. Keys are expensive.
Keys are so expensive to get them replaced. But I will say you can, like, if it's just a battery issue, it's just like a watch battery replacement. Because I've had to replace mine before.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, I did try that. But,
and it didn't work.
I mean, it worked in some way, but the battery's not the problem. So.
Yeah.
If anybody knows how to like keep your car door lock from freezing, that would be
you need a
helpful.
Like a portable wireless hair dryer.
Yes, that is exactly what I need. That's exactly what
Carry it with you everywhere you go. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.